was about MARIN, the ultimate best girl, the wife of our dreams, and Goju-kun, it'd be nice too, right? But anyway, I'll say two things right before watching the episode here. So, first of all, this is an amazing anime, right? I keep saying people, it's all about the boobs and the ass, right? But it really is an amazing romance, a really well-written romance for once, right? And as I said last review, this scene to me was like, whoa, I really love this scene, right? Because, it's the female character falling in love with the female guy, right? With the love interest, right? Typical, female main character fall for the male character, right? As in most animes. And she acts like an actual person, She isn't like stuck in her, whatever, dairy way or so on. She's like, whoa, I kind of love Goju-kun now. And then she's like, how do I seduce Goju-kun, And that's how a normal person would react, A normal woman falling in love with a guy, or vice versa, right? Would be like, I kind of love the person. How do I, become their partner, right? Yeah. So she immediately accepts her feelings, right? To some extent. And, tries to some extent, get some, right? And of course in the end, right, when her cosplay rival, I guess more so, kind of thinks that she's dating Goju, right? She's like, oh yeah, I mean, he's single, oh yeah, that's great. So, yeah, she's always with her feelings, right? Which is just a goddamn rare breed in anime, I guess. I think unfortunately most animes, even when they have a straight up love story, right, between two main characters, usually has to go in all its tropes and cliches and so on. So that was really, really good. One reason why it's the best goddamn anime ever, right? But on that topic then, I just want to explain one thing, of course, because I said last week that now I'm also anime only, right? Now I'm with you, being an anime only, and people of course are like, how could you ever drop this greatest thing ever if you love it so much? So basically, short answer is that, well, the manga was alright. When I read it, I binge read it until it was. So, same thing with Silent Voice, right? Silent Voice was much more dramatic though. So when I found this manga, right? It's like 2 a.m. in the morning, night, half 3 something. And I found Silent Voice, for example, and I started reading it. And it was a Tuesday, and I had worked the next day at a game company, so who cares if you're late, right? But so I just read Silent Voice, the whole manga. It was to that point when I get to the hospital. I won't spoil it, but you know what I mean, probably. Was she, So one of the best mangas ever, of course, Deaf Bullet Girl, so on. But I just kept reading it. I kept reading it for like 4 hours the whole night. And then I was like, oh, what's the time? And the only reason I stopped reading Silent Voice was because the manga had no more chapters at the time. I had a 5th chapter, I think, at the time. And then I was like, oh, it's 6 in the morning. I have work now, so I just went to work. Then I spent the whole day being like, you have to read these mangas! I'm gonna get down with all my colleagues. Best manga ever! Yeah, I was like that. This manga then, but it's same thing, right? When I found it, not as dramatic, because I didn't find it in the middle of the night, but I started reading it. But same thing, I found it, just binge read the whole thing, and afterwards I wanted to wait for like 10 or so more chapters to read it again. That's why I stopped reading it, because most of the chapters read. And that happened to be the time just when the next girl was introduced. There was just a bad time there. So now I'm anime only. So anyway, that's kind of story one. And then I didn't actually read more because I was waiting for it, and it was announced, and then I was like, okay, wait for it. So, let's watch it. 3, 2, 1, and go. But I'm actually anime only, yeah. So it's all fresh for me too, guys. And Marin's all like, oh my god, you're like my idol, can I please do stuff with you? Let's go together! Oh my god! I need to unroot to the 4 on this, man, yeah. Oh no, my desktop is ready. Oh, let me just... it's the right one. Yes, good. It's good. There we go. Oh, she's adorable, yeah. She's kind of a pro, right? Sugoi indeed! I got a lot of more is trying to basically comment on you all the time. Stop being so close to me, weirdo! It's like, yeah. She's like, but money though, yeah, I can pay for it, yeah, okay. Yeah, we do everything together, kind of, yeah. We're kind of a couple, right? She's like, no, we do. He sees my boobs and everything. Yeah. Oh, he sees my body. Yeah, it's like, oh, he measures everything on me. Yeah, of course. What? So, yeah. Yeah, of course, yeah. But that's good, yeah. First of all, she's like, well, you aren't dating? No, but obviously Marin wants to, right? And then she's like, oh, he measures all my body measurements and all this stuff. He's seen it all. It's like, oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, it's like, Marin is very open with her, showing her stuff, yeah. Not much, shame, I guess. Yeah, she's a little bit of a, as we know, right? A little bit of a shameless character, certainly. We love me, right? No, but it was funny. Come on, get the chorus. And I don't know about you guys, but I've always been, when I watch anime, I have a tendency absolutely to, also the gym before this, right? And of course I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna listen to the Dress Up Darling Girl thing when I train. Like, I'm definitely that guy that's like, before I watch an anime, like, you can warm up with the opening a little bit before, yeah. Absolutely. Gotta go through, the season animes the day before, yeah. The favorite, of course, was when Dumbbell, of course, Dumbbell was airing, and I was like, yeah, well, let's do the Dumbbell opening at the gym, and then I go home and watch, of course, Dumbbell anime. That was the best thing ever, greatest opening song ever. Yeah, and it's all the money, right? That is obviously kind of expensive in that sense too, right, to do cosplay. It's actually pretty expensive to start, I think. At least some dear level of, super kind of complicated outfits. If you actually have to hire something like God, you'll be really expensive, right? I guess it can't be helped. This feels very hard, man. Now though, she's like, I guess it can't be helped if I have to hang out with you two and so on. Yeah, get this triangle drama going. Yeah, Marin is so happy. She gets one of her idols to. No! Show everything now! Oh my god, God is broken, man. He's too used to Marin's behavior. He's like, yeah, let's do it now. This poor boy, man. He's never gonna be able to have another relationship with anyone else. He better marry Marin because, yeah, he's not gonna be able to, deal with any other female character ever, right? Yeah? Exactly. She's just like, this is weird. I have to show everything. Moody, she's getting some kind of hentai. She's like, no, you hentais. Yeah, I'm with her, man. You're like, you do some weird hentai capability. You try to get me into your bedroom. Yeah, it's like, you get away from me, you pervs. I think that most people probably would feel the same thing when having these two people like, yeah, like, oh, this is kind of weird. It doesn't help that she's into, aero games and so on. Yeah, hentai games. Doesn't help, right? Yeah, trying to explain to Grandpa his kinda weird girlfriend. Yeah. Grandpa's looking at his work, but he clearly hasn't worked that much on his doll making, right? I mean, actual dolls making, yeah. He clearly hasn't improved so much on his, like his actual, doll. But I suppose he's still better at it, right? Because, yeah, it is similar to good cosplay tailoring. So I guess he probably has improved his technique anyway, right? His handy, craft, reality speaking. He's like, Grandpa's like, oh yes, very impressive. So he's probably been improving anyway, right? Even if he hasn't done this stuff that much. But he's like, yeah, I mean, he's been improving his general craftsmanship, right? Yeah. Yeah, of course, hot. Yeah, so, I mean, I think that's, because the skills are quite transferable. Because it is like, I mean, obviously the whole premise is that he's, by being a doll maker, he can make cosplay clothes, right? So then, by the same logic, a good cosplay tailor should be able to make dolls. Yeah, you should go by vice versa, right? You see, if we can find a good cosplay tailor in the real world, could I make them become a doll maker? Yeah, it's like, could they become a grandmaster doll maker then? It feels like it's, yeah, it's like you've clearly been improving on your lipstick thing. Exactly. You've been dressing up that girl all the time. It's kind of cute. That's good. Oh, this is adorable. Grandpa's like, yeah, by having that girlfriend, you've been improving your skills here. Yes, very good. Very good, grandson. You better keep doing that, girlfriend of yours. Yes. But yeah, because if it goes one direction, it should also go direction in this kind of context, I feel. Oh, here we go, though. It's gonna visit, I don't know, Insta ramen girl. It was kind of sad / funny. She lives on like frozen food, right? And I do wonder why she's so, fit, though. Is it just all her boobs? We have to assume that all her crap food goes to her. Oh, and then she opens up this anime. This anime is kind of etchy anime. Of course, it's like, opens up, half naked in his face. Yeah, I mean, he's seen those oppas before. Yeah, he's seen that shit before, though, so he's not. Good, you can. No, you're wrong. What's not good? Is that boobs? We should be shameful, and I don't know, maybe, kinda. I don't know with Marin. Is she gonna be embarrassed? I guess a little bit. Even Marin is embarrassed. I almost felt she was gonna play it off being like, yeah, that's right, I got boobs. I don't know, but I think the change, right, as I said last week, is because now when she likes him, right, she's a little more self-conscious, which I think is a good character development change, right, because now she's less casual with her body with him, right, because she's like, she actually likes him. On the same time, it is kind of paradoxical, because by being less easier to seduce him, it is very paradoxical. It would be easier for her, right, to seduce him if she kept showing boobs to him. Yeah, so I feel it's a little bit like, now she's more like, oh shit, I can't just show my boobs to him. I gotta be a proper lady, I can't just be like two in his face with my boobs and so on, right? Even though it also probably would work great. But yeah, poor kid is having a heart attack. Poor Godjo, man. He keeps getting assaulted by her boobs. Yeah. Well, he likes her back, I think. Or maybe she's a teenage boy, right, with urges. Both. Yeah, gonna watch it together, right? Man, this is gonna be weird now. She's like, I just feel like Mom's gonna be like, can we just play those hentai games together? Yeah. Oh, this is my favorite hentai DVD? Like, Mother is a weirdo, though. She's a hentai for reasons. She might be like, let's go over his Body Black, my favorite show. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't be overly surprised if she's like, let's watch the crazy shit I have. You never know with Mother, Sean. Oh, of course she is like as a proper otaku girl. Of course she's really into that. He's like, I should have known. Yeah, of course her room is filled with her, favorite character with cosplay at. I mean, makes sense, right? Of course it is. I mean, who else? What else should have behind her back, right? Yeah. I will say though, I mean, I think you should have, one waifu poster per waifu, though. Yeah, she had like a lot of the same character, right? Little noob otaku, I feel. Little too much on one of few characters, right? Like, I have this one, and I have Miracle Warrior, Yorichi, Lightning, Tifa, and so on, right? And you gotta have like all the different waifus, right? You can't have like 10 miracles. That'd be weird, even for me, right? You gotta have like, of course, Queen over there, and Queen. The other side I have Spider-Man and Grandice, yeah, another side of it. And then I got Cap, Superman, Batman on that one, etc. But anyway, now she's just, they're watching the anime here, right? Of course, the character. Disappointing. I felt that she was gonna turn on some hentai. but I mean, yeah, of course. This character is an actual child show, magical girl. It's like put on the Sailor Moon church, right? Yeah. But she's an actual, like, magic girl character. I do love a room, though. A true otaku girl room. Yeah, a real otaku girl. Yeah, it's how it should be. But I like how he, of course, Gojo was like, he was like, wow, the cute girl's bedroom? Oh, it's gonna be so, oh yeah, that's the most tomboyish otaku room ever. It's like the least feminine room ever. There's a lot of hot chicks and weird stuff. Yeah, it's like, yeah, of course. But yeah, she's gonna cosplay, obviously, as this evil biatch, right? With, of course, I mean, this was obvious last episode. So. And also, in the opening, we do see this cosplay outfit, right? Yeah. But I like how she's, you know, trying to make Goju also like the same anime. It's good. I mean, she's a true otaku. Truly good. She's truly an otaku. It's like, oh, this is the best Sailor Moon ever show. This season 3. The Crystal Sailor Moon season 3. Oh, it's so good. You know, she really is that kind of character, yeah. Oh, you're gonna love it. Oh, this bad guy is so good in this season. You know what I mean? Yeah, she's like, of course, she's trying to make him also like the same anime, so it's realistically written otaku girlfriend, certainly. But I just feel like I find these parts, I don't know how the manga was right, because no, I'm actually Nolan now, right? Is it this slow paced? In the sense that this feels so irrelevant for the actual general storyline. That actually looks pretty badass, but still, I mean, this feels a little bit like, how relevant is to see this fighting someone for the actual, you know, the anime watching, right? This feels like a weird filler or something, in a sense. I mean, it's not that long, but it feels a little bit like, okay, it really is showing its own anime. But here we go, no. she's so excited. This is my favorite scene! she's an otaku, that's for sure. Come on, this scene, it really shows the emotions, yeah. Oh, it's the Onishan, no. This was very yaoi. But she's so happy. She's so happy, baby, to show her boyfriend her favorite animes. Come on. Yeah, it's like a whole date and I'm showing him my favorite anime! Oh my god, we're gonna get married! That's just so adorable. Oh my god, we get it! It is such a perfect seductive technique! Just the two of us? Now she's getting all girly, yeah. Now she's getting all in, yeah, trying to seduce him here. Oh my god, he's so hot! That's good, Marin. Now she remembers she's in love with him. It felt like she kind of forgot she was in love with him for the first 5 minutes. Now she's like, oh shit! I am in love with him! No, I remember! Oh my god! I got a chance to sleep with him! Yeah, now she's like, oh my god, I gotta try something! What would be a strategy? She's just so dazzled by him. She can't do it, yeah. She's so blinded by Goju-kun's shad power. She's adorable. She's happy. She's paralyzed by his shadness. Yeah. Oh yeah, the classic stomach attack though. That's her weakness. She eats bad food. Yeah, that's her weakness. She has a bad habit of eating, you know, Insta ramen and cold. Yeah. Oh my god, she's gonna do the wife attack. I think she's gonna be, I will show you I could be a wife. I think she's gonna be like, I'm gonna cook for you. She probably will fail miserably because she's a horrible chef, right? Yeah, and Go's like, maybe I can cook instead? Yeah. He's like, I don't want you to be that kind of wife. But, yeah, he's like, I can do it. I don't know, Marin. Oh, okay, Oppa. Oh, of course she has to, like, get sexy. No, this is really Marin. Oh, the apron attack? Oh my god, this is one of the most classic, I feel, hentai things ever. Then just do a naked apron, but you know, yeah, sexy apron attack. And of course it's like, oh my boobs fit perfectly. Not naked apron, but close to it. Then it's like, oh, I'm gonna, you know, flex my oppas. Yeah, okay. Very, very classic, I feel, strategy here to seduce a boyfriend, yeah. Sexy naked apron attack, right? You know, friendly anime style, fan-friendly, plus of course, you know, seducing him by cooking for him, yeah, this. That's so cute. I love on it. Oh my god, this is the best thing ever. She's gonna fail miserably, right? But I love it, yeah, I'm gonna write love on it. It's gonna be so good. Oh yeah, she's gonna cry and so on. But it feels like, I love how she has the, you know, she's trying, right? She's trying, but I just feel she's gonna fail, right? Given how terrible she's done this thing. Tastes like shit, probably. No? What? Yes, it's good? Maybe she's just, I don't know, you know, so in love that she can't feel it. I don't know. Oh, I'm a genius. Getting all smug here. I'm doing it! I don't know. Maybe she's just losing her mind there. Of course she couldn't spell though. She completely failed on. Yeah. No, it started good, and she's like, yeah. I mean, you can see that I wrote it right. It started out for a second it was good, but no. I mean, of course we're gonna fail it. It probably tastes good though, made with love, right? It's gonna be like, anything you make, I would love. My wife. God damn it, a wife attack. So he's like, it tastes great. It's made with pure love. Come on. What is Goldie gonna say here? Of course it's gonna be like, this is the greatest food I ever had in my life, right? You know, sexy apron tag, yeah, with the ultimate boobies, yeah. I'll eat that, so. I'm getting hungry for this. I only eat once per day, I only eat after I exercise, right? So. Went to the gym, then I got back home. Yeah. So I haven't eaten yet. But I'm drinking my protein shakes. So it's kind of like my breakfast. Of course she likes it. Oh, it's the best thing ever! Right? Yeah! But I mean, what's he gonna say, right? Is he gonna be like, your food sucks? Like, even if it tastes like crap, there's no way her basically boyfriend would tell her that your food sucks, you know? He obviously could see that she was trying to write love, right? Yeah. That's what she wrote, yeah. Yeah, watching anime with your boyfriend, cooking food for him, you know. Power princess moves. He's crying too now. He's really feeling the anime now. Gojo is feeling the anime. He's been crushed by the amazing animator. He's ready. He wants some tissues. I almost cried this bit too. Yeah, like this is always where I cry. Yeah, it's like he's ready with this is the bit where everyone cries. Of course it is. Yeah, this is like. I mean, her character certainly is that. Yeah, short little, you know, but still legal girl. Yeah, I mean because. Now she has this strawberry clothes on her, right? We see her pants, very etchy. No, but I mean, the whole strawberry thing. These characters are so commonly. I have to say she's definitely the most tropical anime so far, right? Because she's short, you know, hates the people thinking she's a kid, right? But of course she has to wear like pink pantsuit with strawberry skirts on her, yeah. So she's gonna complain at Godio, think she's a kid, right? Yet she wears a strawberry skirt on her. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense, right? But it feels very tropey. That is, it's always how that character is, right? They dress up in cute clothing and likes teddy bears or whatever, right? Yet they are angry. People think they are children. Yeah, it's like Lucette in Fire Emblem. Same thing. Like she wants teddy bears as a present, but you know, no one can call me a kid. Yeah. Yeah, tape. It's but honestly, tape is probably one of the best inventions ever. Seriously, man. Freaking tape, man. You can do everything with tape. Amazing thing. Goddamn duct tape, you know, it's just. Yeah, I have a lot of those. It's called bandage tape at home. I don't have one here, but you should have one next to me. Whatever. But yeah, I mean, she explained to him, you know, how to use tape, right, for different cosplay, which makes sense. Certainly. I mean, of course, Goldie's kind of a noob right there. We used no tape for that. Outfit was not shit with tape. It was perfectly made, right? Handmade for my girlfriend. Come on, my waifu. Yeah, another cute. That was like educational anime. She's explaining to him a lot of tactics here. Yeah, now she's going very, I feel, educationally. She's like, this is how you do this thing, tape thing, this is like the vision thing. Now, but she clearly has a lot more experience, right? I guess that's the best word for it, yeah. Like, she clearly has done cosplaying for a lot longer. And she's older, right? Yes, she's way shorter, but she's older, right? And I guess she's done cosplay a lot longer than Marin. And so on. This is to the start of that, whatever. Something like that, right? Just keep doing it for a longer time, so. Så det är så cosplay senpai. Yeah. That's probably Marin, probably, given she's all happy, of course. Yeah. Also Genki, man. Still a lovable woman, yeah. Hello, yeah. So also Genki, come on. It's one part. Oh yeah, that. I mean, I love her hair though. I love her friend's hair. It is her friend is more screen time. I just love that red black badass hairstyle, man. I think she has the best hairstyle. Maori got typical, you know, pink highlights, right? Gyro hairstyle, but her friend, man, with that red black. Oh, that's some good shit, man. I need more of a friend, yeah. But I made my what's called Lost Ark first character. I kind of gave her a signature hat slightly. Oh, nice. Here we go. He's getting invited to the whole. She's the girl, of course, in the opening. That's the motto. Yeah. She's the older girl in the opening. Of course, she is. And she's super shy, I guess. Obviously, like she's. Of course, she's like a giant. Classic anime. They're like, wow, her tits are bigger than her body. They can't be sisters. She's like 10 times bigger. This feels so anime. It feels like, whatever, FMA, Fullmetal Alchemist. Yeah, oh my god, the Immortal is like twice her size with huge titties and big ass and. Yeah, but she's of course the girl from the opening. Of course she is. And of course, Mari immediately kind of like habit her again. No, it's her sister. But I mean, it's just so obvious. I have to say that. I mean, not that I hate this anime, but yeah, obviously the little Sundre, the tiny Sundre with that huge oppai sister. I mean, it's like the most. I mean, it's the most thing ever. I said it in the videos, right? We have Chloe and Jana, of course. Chloe, voiced by the Queen of Sundre herself, Mia. She's short, she's flat, right? Jana is taller, bigger boobs, right? It's like every goddamn anime, because you go to Fullmetal Alchemist. It's just that kind of storyline. Like in every other goddamn anime ever. But yeah, just go back to the opening before the review here. Or we can review, I guess, as a big. Oh, whatever, doesn't matter. But yeah, let's review it. So first of all. Sorry. Okay, let me just fix that. There we go. Sorry about that. So yeah, let's review it. Of course, My Dressed Up Darling. Episode 7, and of course I will start here. Obviously it's her sister, and I saw in the last minute there she's also in the opening. And I love this anime, one of my favorite animes, but I do find, of course, a little angry Sundre, which is flat and tiny, when I don't think I'm a kid, right? Of course she has a much taller, bigger, oppied sister, right? So it really feels very cliche. Very, very tropey. I'm not saying it's terrible, I'm just saying that this is a cliche. This is objectively cliche, right? Because how many times have you have an anime, especially if you watch about Mia, this Sundre, the little angry girl, right, with a big oppai sister. I mean, it's like one of the most anime things ever, right? It's truly, truly, truly. And for example, Vanitas then, goes on Fridays with Jana and Chloe. Basically the exact same thing, right? So, that being said, yeah, it's her little sister, which is of course massively boobied. And anyway, that was a great, sister. Now then, let's talk about the big stuff, right? Let's talk about our beloved waifu! No a waifu, not more a best girl. So, Marin-chan is like, I'm gonna seduce him. I do the naked apron attack, kinda. Just a little more family friendly though. She has, I guess, panties under. But, half ass naked, half, apron attack. Very classic, of course. In a lot of hentais as well as the one. And also, I guess, some other adult stuff. But, why I love this thing, right? It's not just because it's very etchy, and yeah, that's Spider-Man. Because it's etchy and so on. I mean, obviously, who's like some etchy stuff with Marin and showing up eyes. But this is great, right? Because it keeps going. What I said last week, that Marin actually makes sense. Marin is like, okay, I'm in love with this guy, right? She suddenly gets a little bit self-conscious again, because first, she cannot let him in, right? They watch some anime together, running into her anime, over Otaku, and first she's focused on, this is the anime I like, right? This is the character I watch the anime with. But after a few minutes, she's like, oh shit, he's so cute, oh my god, I want to kiss him, I want to sleep with him, I want to have sex, all the stuff right in her brain, and then she's like, I'm hungry, and, so she's like, how can I seduce him? Oh, I know, classic, right? The waifu strategy, how to seduce a boyfriend, how to get a boyfriend, it's like, I'm gonna do this thing, right? But that's why I really, really like anime. As I said last week, Marin actually acts like an actual real person, right? Doesn't do this, crazy, tropey stuff, doesn't do cliche, doesn't have her, like, forced behavior. Instead, she's a woman in love with a man, and it's like, okay, in this situation, we have basically a home date. How can I seduce him, right, in my home? Well, I know I can, cook for him, right? If I make great food for him, he's gonna see me as a good wife, right? And then he's gonna wanna marry me. It's a very basic strategy. It's not the most creative strategy ever, but the strategy makes sense. And that's why it's, that's why it's great. And then she started doing this, she's like dreaming of, she's like, oh yeah, maybe I can feed him, oh it's gonna be so sexy, I can be like, oh god you can, and there's doing this like, Yeah, oh yeah, and then that thing, and of course the best part is when she is thinking she's gonna write love on on the food, right? Oh, is that it? And she's like, I'm gonna write love on the food. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. He's gonna get. I'm falling in love with him. Oh god, where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna write love on it. Can't find it for her. There it is. There it is. Find it. There, yeah. So I mean, obviously this scene. I will seduce him. It's like, what if I make him food and I write love on him and I give it this? Then he will get it. Then he will understand. So yeah, I really love that, right? I truly do, because I mean, obviously I'm iterating, I feel, mostly last week, but still, it just kind of shows my point last week, right? That MARIN now, so last week as I said, she comes to terms that she is in love with him, right? What I liked in the last episode was she was thinking, okay, how do I seduce him, you know? Because she wasn't just like being this, you know, very, I think, forced anime behavior. So she was like an actual person and tried to strategize like, how do I seduce him, right? You know, to some extent, even though it didn't go so much like that. This episode here, right, we had situation. Now they are at her place, and she's like, how can I get in bed with him? How can I seduce him? How can I make him understand that I like him? Maybe I can just make food for him. Classic, you know, sexy apron, right? Seduce him with that shit. And then also, what if I write love on the food? He's gonna get it, it's gonna be all cute, adorable, right? And then I get my boyfriend, and I win, right? So this is like how an actual woman acts, right? And of course, it's also good because she's like fantasizing about, you know, going all out, right? Doing the love things, this is her fantasy. But in the end, she kind of fails that, and also she gets a little, you know, oh my god, no, it's gonna be too much if I do that, right? It's gonna be too much in his face if I write love. Maybe it's enough you showing my boobs, right? Whatever, yeah. So you know, she is fantasizing about something, and she does it kind of half-assed, right? Which is, of course, how most people actually act. So, yeah, I really love MARIN, right? Because she's like one of the most realistic written female cats ever, right? You know, she's acting out like an actual person, trying to seduce him somehow, right? You know, like, but also, what's good that means that she has the plan, right? But she kind of fails the plan, both in a technical way, but she fails the plan because she's not insane, right, you know? Because I think in most other animes, you get something like, you know, girlfriend, right, where the character said, instead of loud, it'd be like, F me or something. Yeah, they would have gone too far, right, you know? In most, or either the characters never go anywhere, right, in this situation, in half the horror animes, the other half, they're gonna be like insane and be like, I'm just gonna write like, please can I, you know, get your PP inside of my, yeah, they're gonna go like crazy, right? So this actually feels like the most reasonable female character. That's like, I wanna do X, but X maybe is too much, so I'm gonna do like half X instead and deal with that. So yeah, I really like this scene, right? Again, but it really comes after, like I said last week, it really follows, it follows that kind of behavior, right? She's like, okay, how can I reasonably seduce him without also being weird, right? And then of course she fails the food with her as expected, right? And it's just a cute love moment there. He of course likes it anyway. Yeah, I mean, but it's just classic cute romance, right? He eats her food, she's depressed, like, oh, he's gonna hate my food, it's so ugly and it tastes like shit, right? And Gold's like, no, I like it, you know, and it would, I think, but it seemed to be eatable. I think it would be cuter if it actually tasted like shit, though. And she's like, but I hate this food. He'd be like, no, I love it. That would be cuter if you pretended like it. But seemingly, it looked ugly, but tasted good, so she didn't even fail as much, honestly. But honestly, I would prefer, yeah, if it tasted like shit, right? And he was just faking it to make her happy. Yeah, I think that would be cuter. He was like, oh, it's great. Yeah, and she's like, what? It's the worst thing ever. But obviously a very adorable couple as always, and you know, we see a lot of protect MARIN and smile, right? What's her room display? I'll talk about her otaku feel though. I hate this, yeah, perfect. His image is it looks like my room. Looks like my place. So I think it was great too, and this is why MARIN is a good character too. So even if she's like the perfect woman, right, in many aspects, I think most guys would still be like, oh, she's like a super hot gyro chick, very ginky, very big tits, all stuff, right? But most people also be, wait, she's like a weird nerd though, right? So, of course, I think most anime fans are like, the dream lady, one of us. But in reality, right, honestly, unfortunately, most people would be like, what was that weirdo? Right? They would avoid her, right? So I had a discussion a few weeks ago with a person talking about what's her actual drawbacks though. Like, she's too good to be true, right? You know what I mean? And I was like, well, there's some drawbacks. But honestly though, of course for us here, one of us anime nerds, she's the perfect woman, right? But otherwise though, I think in the common world, right, outside of us geeks and so on, she probably would actually scare honestly most guys away, right? By having this like incredibly otaku. And also do remember that these characters mostly like are like hentai games, error games. Yeah, she has like a lot of images of like big titted hentai RNS games. She's like, oh yeah, it's the best shit ever. And honestly, most guys would be like, whoa. I'd be like, okay, we can do it. The crazy meter is kind of maximized, right? It's some aspect, right? And obviously, I would have been like, yeah, yes. But anyway, I think as I mentioned earlier, though, one drawback though of her room is that she has too much of one girl, right? I do feel there is a weakness of her design though. I said it earlier, and I didn't mean jokingly. I think that of course you're gonna have a lot of sexy posters, right? And honestly, there's a lot of like panty ass shots in her posters. She has quite the hentai otaku room certainly, or borderline at least. Well, actually, it's a hentai, whatever. But yeah, she has she almost has a favorite character, and I don't know. I'm like a one wifey poster guy. As I mentioned again, right? Obviously, I only have one My Senpai poster. I do have a My Senpai figure, of course. That's another thing. I have one Aqua poster and one Konosuba poster, but it's not an Aqua Konosuba poster, right? And I do have two Aqua figures and a Mega Man figure. But you know what I mean. You're gonna have all the wives, right? You're gonna have all of them. You can't just have one, right? I just have the Mega Man figure over here. Actually, it's like really big, so just get it. You're gonna have the collection, right? You can't just have one, right? You're gonna have all of them. You can't just like only get one and so on. So I think she's a little maybe too focused though. That's her drawback as an otaku. She's like she only has she got she's too one-dimensional. Only that hentai lady. You gotta have more stuff, Marin. You can't have all of them. But anyway. It's cute, but again, well writing, right? Well writing, because yeah, like it doesn't make much sense that I can show that scene when she's like reading the pervs. I guess we can do this in here. Okay, yeah, okay, this is like borderline before it goes down. So, lastly though, I want to talk about the poor new girl, right? We mentioned earlier in being a room, her sister has big ropas or whatever, yeah, typical, short girl. But I have to say though, right? God, you better marry Marin-chan seriously now, because like she is like, these two are basic hentais. Yeah, she's like, what are you talking about? And you're like, oh, he's measured all your body portion. I mean, she's just like, what's wrong with you two? I mean, when you think about it, Godyo has, well, I mean, he knows that Marin is a special kind of woman, though, certainly, but still, Godyo has no friends, right? Except, of course, Marin. He's the only friend in his whole life. He's like, kind of a poor, artistic kid, right? And the only woman he basically ever known is Marin. His mom is dead, so he has some girl next door, like 10 plus years ago, right? Basically, So he more or less only knows Marin-chan. And she's like, you two are hentais, right? Yeah, because Marin, she's an otaku hentai girl. She likes hentai, right? Let's be honest. She's a little perv, right? And she's obviously rubbing off her stuff on Godyo, right? And we see her being, I guess, kind of the normal person, the straight person, I guess, the straight man or straight girl, then, right? In this kind of drama here, she's the normal saint, but he's like, whoa, those two are weird together. Last week she was like, you're dating, right? He's like, no, you're dating, okay, but you kind of dating. No, she's like, whoa, you two are hentais together. Yeah, she's like, whoa, I have to leave. And then he's like, I have the money, and okay, fine, I'll stay, right? But I like that too, that she's like, basically think that God is a hentai too now. Yeah, she's like, oh yeah, they're both weirdos. They're both, hentai in the classic sense of being weird, right? Yeah, they're like, oh yeah. So, I was thinking that God, you really better marry Marin now, as, every older lady he's like a weirdo. Because Marin is breaking him, right? Marin makes him think that this is a reasonable behavior with female. Yeah. She's like, oh yeah, my oppa, my boobs are a problem. Look at my pots. So yeah, he's like, yeah, of course, yeah. Sure. But that being said though, lastly though, before I forget though, I do love this character development, right? This feels like something she wouldn't do before, but it's a good part of, again, as I said last week, this is more self-conscious now, right? Yeah. So this is a good character development part, though, right? Because, as I said last week, it's a great scene there where she gets more self-conscious. And this scene now certainly points to that, right? That she's... episode 1, it doesn't feel like she would have been embarrassed opening the door almost half naked, right? But now she's like, oh my god, go think I'm a perv, I have to stop perving out on his face, right? But now it feels more like she's actually, again, it feels kind of, as I mentioned earlier, paradoxical, as I said in the reaction part. I was like, it's kind of paradoxical how she's used to be, let's call it, more slutty, right, in his face. You know, she's like less slutty. She's like, oh, I think I'm a weird perv lady, I have to stop being so in his face with the boobs and so on, right? Now she's like more trying to restrain herself, I guess, so to speak. Which is kind of funny, because she also tries to do similar. Because I feel like she just keep doing her first thing, which she wasn't thinking about it, that was also obviously a good strategy. And now she's like, oh, I can't, I have to stop showing my oppies, I gotta dress up and so on. Yeah. But I think it's a great writing, right? It's a really good writing, because, as I said earlier, right, I said last week, that she's just coming from basically being very, very casual with the body, just, you know, basically showing everything to him, right? And now she's more like, I want to have sex with him, but he probably thinks I'm a weirdo, so now she cares more about, you know, not looking like a freak or whatever, yeah. Not being as much that. But at the same time, it also probably worked, though, so you just keep doing it more, you don't have to restrain yourself. But anyway, another great episode, subscribe, and smash everything, and I'll see you guys with One Piece later tonight, of course, 10 tomorrow. Demon Slayer is unfortunately ended, right? Ended last week, so, yeah. Well, they did announce in 3, of course. They did announce in 3, but